Right, press conference reactions are back. Now, against Juventus, Mourinho decided not to take his press conference, but press conferences are officially back. Mourinho spoke a few hours ago, in preparation for the match against Cagliari tomorrow at 6 p.m. Italian time, 5 p.m. UK time. There will be a live watch along for that, but, today it's all about what he said in the press conference. Mourinho, obviously, his big theme in today's press conference was the word reaction, because he thinks the same way as we do. Tomorrow's match is more important to give a reaction to our latest results than to try and achieve something. Because fairly speaking right now, both the Champions League, both the Europa League and the Europa League look extremely impossible to achieve. Lazio is currently playing right now against Salernitana. Juventus is playing tonight against Udinese. And these two teams, I do think, will win. So we will play our match, which will be a very hard match. And in preparation, this is what Mourinho said. Let's get cracking. The first question, obviously, was, examining in a way Cagliari in a way, and, talking about the streak that they're on. And someone asked, this is a match that could be more complicated than it might appear from the standings, with Cagliari that will park the bus and who comes from 2 consecutive victories. This is exactly what we said in yesterday's match preview. After the Christmas break, this team is a completely different team. They won 3 times in the Serie A this season, and 2 out of these 3 victories came in the last 2 game weeks. They're starting to get their rhythm back, and, Mourinho said, I agree. The ranking for them is momentary. I don't think they will be there at the end of the season. The coach is experienced, and the players too. They found a way to play and score points. 6 in the last 2 games. They will come to Rome to make, to achieve points. And in the past, I remember that they beat Lazio of the Olimpico, if I'm not mistaken. It means they know players against teams that have more potentials. So, what is, I think, obviously, in a way, after the defeat against Milan, the defeat against Juventus, I do feel as if Mourinho will now be starting his press conferences analyzing the team. And, here, he's saying all positive stuff about Cagliari. Cagliari are currently 18th. They're still in the relegation spot, but they're fighting to get out of it. What Mourinho's saying is something very convincing for Cagliari, because he's saying, I don't think this team deserves, to be in the position they're at right now. I think this team will be in that position momentarily. It's not going to be a permanent thing. According to Mourinho, he doesn't think that Cagliari will get relegated, which, puts them even, in a way, hearing Mourinho saying these words will obviously boost Cagliari, but Mourinho knows that, just like the question he got asked, they're going to come to Rome and park the bus, because they know that achieving 1 point at the Olimpico is equivalent to a win and will help them a lot with the relegation battle. So he has full respect to them. They've got an experienced manager, experienced players, and he knows that it will be very, very hard for Roma to infiltrate, the defense. Because against small clubs, lately, Roma has had extremely, bad luck, yes, but also, last time we played a small club, which was Sampdoria, just before Christmas, it gave me the impression the players didn't really know what to do if they played against the team who parked the bus. So obviously it's also a reaction for that. Now, obviously the second question, we're done with the first. The second question could not be about Sergio Oliveira. Sergio Oliveira's debut is tomorrow. We'll pay attention to him closely altogether tomorrow. Set a reminder for the live watch along. But Sergio Oliveira will inevitably start tomorrow. Mourinho expects a lot from this young man. And Mourinho said one important thing. He said, I wasn't expecting Porto to loan him out. Which shows that, in a way, Mourinho's very surprised with this deal. Mourinho is very happy with this deal. Mourinho is, didn't expect this deal to happen, because he knows what Thiago Pinto was like. He knows what the Fredkins were like after the summer transfer market, and basically he wasn't expecting the Fredkins and Thiago Pinto to achieve something, according to Mourinho, this big in a way, because he's always wanted Sergio Oliveira since the last summer. Sergio Oliveira has been close to Roma last summer. Mourinho has wanted Sergio Oliveira last summer. Mourinho has always been interested in this young man, not the youngest, but this bright lad, we should call him. I hate my hair today. I keep on looking at the screen and it's so annoying. I've been sitting on the sofa all day long, so it's probably about that. But what happened, is that basically, Mourinho wasn't expecting this, and he'll be honest, he wasn't expecting the Fredkins to complete such a good move in the January transfer session, which is a transfer session which we don't expect, top, transfers to pop out of. So he's very, very happy with it. He wasn't expecting it on Porto's side to loan him out, because he knows that Sergio Oliveira is and has been a very important player at Porto. And, he wasn't expecting the deal to be this easy to complete. But he was also, was surprised about Thiago Pinto, because he just undermined him in a way. He wasn't expecting Thiago Pinto to complete such a deal. So, talking about Sergio Oliveira, obviously Mourinho obviously didn't spoil the predicted 11. But in a way, Sergio Oliveira will definitely start, with the fact that there are a lot of players who contracted COVID. Karsdorp, Smalling means that Cristante might play in the defensive section. And that, leaves some space for Sergio Oliveira. So it's his debut tomorrow. If there ain't no surprises, he will definitely start tomorrow. And that will be another good factor to watch, Roma tomorrow. Now, the third and last question is something, about the match. Who's available for tomorrow? And obviously, we've understood something. Mourinho doesn't love to talk about the predicted 11 in press conferences. He, in a way, what can we say? He doesn't like to leak the predicted 11, right? Because obviously it's something which all managers should do, because the other manager will probably watch this press conference, and maybe if he spoils the predicted 11, something surprising will happen. But Mourinho, over the course of these 5 months at Roma, has never decided really to talk about the predicted 11 in press conferences, but he always gives some hints. And in fact, someone asked who's not available for tomorrow. Well, we know that Karsdorp is not available. We know that Smalling is not available. Both tested positive for COVID. And Mourinho said, I cannot say it. There you go. This short sentence just puts to mind that he doesn't want Mazzarri, Cagliari's manager, to know about anything. He's like, mind your own business. Piss off. That's Mourinho's mood in a way. So I can tell who hasn't trained with us. He's giving these small hints. One of the reasons why we will train, one of the reasons why I like taking the count of players which are not available is exactly to let you guys know. And, Mourinho said, who the disqualified players are, which in this case is Ibanez, I assume. And in fact, yesterday I did put him in my predicted 11, and I'm so sorry because I didn't realize. And then he said, Stefan El Shaarawy, Smalling, and Karsdorp didn't train with the team. Let's see what will happen over the course of tomorrow. Once again, we know that Karsdorp and Smalling have COVID. Mourinho doesn't want to say this, even though everyone probably already knows it, which is a sense of, once again, a sense of this mood around his press conferences, which it's like mind your own business. He likes to be in this mood in a way, because we know that Smalling and Karsdorp will not be available, and we know why. But Mourinho said Smalling and Karsdorp and Stefan El Shaarawy didn't train with the team, which, it's giving us further information away, which Mourinho doesn't want to leak. But he said, let's see what will happen over the course of today, because he talked about lunchtime, so he had, these hours to train and prepare for tomorrow's match, and he will have tomorrow morning as well, if he will allow it. because the match is at 6 p.m. Italian time. So they've got plenty of time to still decide the predict 11, and that's probably another reason why Mourinho didn't say anything, because the fact that we're playing at home, it gives us more time to prepare. It gives the team more time to prepare tomorrow, because they'll definitely go to Trigoria to train for a few hours before the match. Which just puts to mind that all the choices from Mourinho, are based on the training. Mourinho doesn't care about talents. Mourinho cares about hard work. Mourinho cares about determination during the training sessions, and this is why, another reason of why, we don't have a specific predicted 11 coming from Mourinho's mouth. Now, this is the last. Is it the last? It is. It's the last question, which is quite a powerful one. Why did I use the word powerful? I have no idea. It's about Spinazzola's return. Because, everyone at Roma is starting to go, ooh, Spinazzola's almost back. But the problem is that we've been having this, ooh, Spinazzola's almost back, for almost 4 months now. In fact, not 4 months. I was joking. Like 2 months, which is still a lot. In fact, Mourinho started this quote about Spinazzola in this way. On Spinazzola's return, I would like to know who was the phenomenon who predicted that the player would be available in November. There you go. It's a classic Mourinho joke in a way, sarcastic joke during press conferences. Because yes, he's right. People did say that he was gonna get back in November. And how? What did they eat? Where have they been? And what was going in their mind? Because Spinazzola has still not trained with the team. This suggests one thing. That, the doctors wanted him to speed his recovery. Wanted him to be back as soon as possible. But, a few, maybe Spinazzola's... Because what happened with Spinazzola is this. He broke his Achilles tendon in July during Italy against Belgium. And Spinazzola, obviously, every player has, their own doctors, in the city, their origin, where they're born. Every single player, even us, everyone has our own doctor, our personal doctor in a way. The doctor we always refer to if something's wrong. But Spinazzola decided to get operated in Finland. And so, to get the rehabilitation of his Achilles tendon, he had two views. His personal doctors and the doctors he chose in Finland. What I think happened is this. The doctors in Finland said, oh yeah, you're fine. You're gonna get back playing in November. Maximum the start of December. No worries. You'll get back playing. You'll get back scoring. You'll get back running down that line. But when when they said this, his personal doctors in Italy, this is my guess, probably went, no. Having broken an Achilles tendon is fragile. We would much rather wait for Spinazzola to fully rehab, to fully get back fit, and then start him. Because if we rush his rehabilitation, then we end up, taking the blame if he gets injured again. And second of all, he most probably will be injured again. So I think he had two views and he waited. He spent more time reinforcing those legs, those which he lost, touch of, because he didn't touch a ball for quite a long while. So what Mourinho said is he is also super optimistic, but it will be impossible to recover in these recent months. Then it seems that with each passing week, one more is needed. He must feel comfortable. When I arrived, I thought I didn't have Spinazzola. I thought I wouldn't have Spinazzola over the course of this season. We will finish in May, but when he arrives. It's a very difficult injury to dispose of, but I am calm. So what's happening here is everyone wants him back, and Mourinho wants him back. They can't wait for his return because he can give such a boost to the entire team, but we have to wait. And the reality is this. We have to be calm because he's not fit. If we have not seen him training with the team, getting a call-up, and even starting a match in these months after his injury, there is a reason. And Mourinho says, don't worry, if he's back before the end of May, which is when the season ends, great. Otherwise, we'll have him fresh for the new year. I think he will be back. Obviously, he won't be. He will play this season. He'll get his chances. I do think he'll get back playing around the end of February, mid-February, in about a month, my guess is. But obviously, something important is this, which Mourinho said. It is a very difficult injury. If, fans, as soon as he comes back, start going, oh, he's not the same Spinazzola as before, you are taking the absolute piss. If fans start going, oh my god, I wanted Spinazzola, which played in the Euros, oh my god, they are gonna take the piss. Because it's a very delicate injury. It will take him time to get back playing and to get back in his prime. He needs time, which is precious. We will see him back, but we need time to see him back. And when he, steps back up, he needs time to get readapted, playing with his teammates, touching the ball, and running down that line, which is what he's famous for in a way. So, ladies and gentlemen, here you go. Mourinho's press conference reaction for Cagliari, which was, we're back. It was the press conference set. After Milan against Juventus, he decided not to take one. So Mourinho was back with his press conferences today. Your hair is fine, appreciate it. But it looks horrible. As I repeat, I've been at home all day. Homework, football, matches, watching on the sofa. So it's probably about that. I'm really happy with our two signings, Oliveira and Niles, which will both start tomorrow, by the way. I still hope we can get a centre back too. Soros and Easy would be amazing and complete a perfect January transfer. I don't think Sar will come. He started today. Chelsea did lose against City, but he was amazing. For someone who's young, unexperienced, he played a very good match. And I think Tuchel will keep him, as much as possible. How did Smalling get COVID the same week he got the jab? No idea. The only missing signing is a new centre-back. I would like a centre-back and a striker. We need to rebuild. There is no need for Roma to pressurize themselves for a top four. This team is not yet ready for the grueling Champions League. Let's aim for the conference trophy. I totally agree with you, Samson Madyambuzi. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, mate. With these words about Spinazzola, it's best to think, just as Jose said, and not count him for this season. I wouldn't not count him. I would obviously, give him some chances, because he will get back before May. But obviously, we can't expect much. And what fans will get wrong is that they'll put useless pressure on him. He needs time. He'll be back. No worries. He will be back. But to be back fit, he needs time. So, I don't think, obviously, he'll get cut off this season. I think he'll have his matches. I think he'll get back playing around March, April, and then maybe May, which is, if we get, if we win our matches in the Europa Conference League, it's the most important matches. If now our objective is to win the Conference League, then having Spinazzola will obviously be great. But we can't expect Spinazzola to get back playing as if he was in the Euros, because, it won't happen. He needs time like every human being. He's a human as well. He's not an alien. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you tomorrow with a better hair, because every time I turn around, this bloody hair. I'll catch you tomorrow. It's the live watch along. Very important match. Doesn't look like a very important match, but it is definitely a very important match. So, set a reminder in your calendars. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Italian time, 5 p.m. UK time. Wherever you're from, set your reminder. Because we've got a very important match tomorrow to follow together, and to follow obviously Oliveira's debut, Maitland-Niles' second debut. And if you're new here, please subscribe. Get this number to 2,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Like this live stream as soon as it becomes a video, and comment in the comments your impressions of Mourinho's words pre-Cagliari match. And follow me over here at Instagram, a Lower Scoreless Simon Show. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Simon out.